Welcome to Class 11 Biology. In this chapter, we begin our journey into the fascinating science of life. Whether you're stepping into biology for the first time or building on what you already know, this chapter lays the foundation. Titled The Living World, it introduces you to the incredible diversity of life and how we study, name, and understand it. From the gentle rustle of forest leaves to the silent activity inside a single cell, life unfolds all around us, quietly, gracefully, and often without notice. Think back to your last walk in a garden. Did you catch the flutter of a butterfly or the neat line of ants along a wall? Maybe you noticed algae on the glass of a fish tank or mushrooms after a rain shower. These small moments are powerful reminders that life exists in astonishing variety, even in the most overlooked places. And that's where our exploration begins. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into the living world, not only to understand what life is, but also how it is organized, connected, and communicated through the universal language of biology. We've all wondered, especially as children, is this alive? If it moves, if it breathes, surely it must be alive, right? But when we look closer, the answers aren't always so obvious. Take a seed, lying dormant for months, no movement, no growth. Is it alive? Or a virus floating outside a host cell, does it count as living? These questions are at the heart of biology, the science that doesn't just study life, it tries to define it. In this chapter, we don't stop at observing living things, we dig deeper to ask what makes something truly alive. As we explore the characteristics of life, we'll uncover how scientists identify, classify, and make sense of the living world in all its forms and functions. Pause and look around. A barking dog, a pigeon on a window ledge, a neem tree swaying in the breeze, these are just a few visible forms of life we see daily. But look closer and a hidden world reveals itself. Bacteria live quietly on your skin. Fungi thrive in the soil beneath your feet. Plankton float invisibly in every drop of pond water. This astonishing variety of life, both seen and unseen, is what we call biodiversity. It's a sign of life's adaptability and success. From scorching deserts to freezing polar ice, from mountain peaks to deep-sea trenches, life has not only appeared, it has flourished. And understanding this vast, interconnected web is what makes biology one of the most inspiring sciences you will ever study. But here's the challenge: how do we begin to make sense of such overwhelming variety? With millions of species on Earth, each with its own traits, how do scientists study life in a meaningful, consistent way? Imagine if every region had a different name for mango. One fruit, hundreds of names, it would be impossible to communicate clearly. That's why we need a universal system for naming and classifying organisms. It brings order to the beautiful chaos of life and helps scientists around the world speak the same biological language. And this system is not just for textbooks. Accurate classification is vital in real-world fields like agriculture, where identifying the right crop species matters, in medicine, where knowing a pathogen can save lives, and in environmental science, where naming a species is the first step in protecting it. Classification helps us understand and improve life. It's a tool for clarity, communication, and conservation. Think of a massive library filled with books, but with no labels or sections. Finding anything would be nearly impossible. That's the exact problem biologists face when studying life, unless they organize it. This process is called taxonomy, the science of naming, describing, and classifying living organisms. It starts with a simple observation. You notice a plant or animal, study its features, assign a scientific name, and then place it in a structured system, a taxonomic hierarchy that ranges from species at the bottom to kingdom at the top. But this system is not random. It follows international rules and scientific principles that ensure each organism fits in its rightful place. Through taxonomy, we begin to understand how organisms are related to each other and to us. It helps us navigate the immense diversity of life with logic, precision, and purpose. In the chapters ahead, we'll uncover how living beings are named, grouped, and understood using the scientific lens of classification. You'll learn about binomial nomenclature, the globally accepted system for naming species, and explore how organisms are placed into categories like genus, family, class, phylum, and kingdom. Whether you see yourself as a future doctor, researcher, conservationist, or curious learner, this is where your biological journey begins. The living world is your gateway to understanding life, its complexity, its connections, and its common language. And it all starts right here,